Hey guys, what is up? My name is Julia. Today I'm going to kind of be doing a sit down video, which is different from my typical vlog formatted content. So it seems like a bunch of you guys are really obsessed with my productive day in the life videos, and because of that, a lot of you guys have been asking for like tips and tricks on how to stay productive, how to stay motivated, and like kind of just how to keep your life on track. So in honor of those questions, I'm going to be doing a quick little sit down video with you guys and answering everything right now. Alright, so the first thing is how to stay mentally organized. So one of my biggest tips with this is to make checklists. I know they can kind of seem like a hassle and mundane and like, oh, like I have everything up here, it's fine, I got it organized, like
I don't need to write it down.
But trust me, it helps so much with mental organization. I personally am not a huge fan of writing things down on pen and paper. I always have my phone on hand, and I think most of you guys can agree with me that you probably always have your phone with you. So my favorite thing to do is to just open up the Notes app and type in my daily tasks that I want to complete. Another thing that I really love to do is to set daily, weekly, and monthly goals. These are obviously all relative and they can be completely manipulated to the way and intensity that you want them to be. My most used checklist, I guess you could say, is definitely my daily one, just because my days fluctuate so much from day to day that filling out a monthly agenda would not even be practical for me because my days are just always changing. This also helps reduce stress because you're getting everything out of your brain and onto a tangible piece of paper or onto like an electronic device. It kind of organizes everything, and you might even realize that you don't even have that much stuff to do when you actually end up writing it down. Another tip that I have for you is just taking care of your person. So this sounds so stupid, but like let me explain. I was going through it this winter, I'm not gonna lie. I was feeling so unmotivated to do anything. I was not taking care of myself. What's the point type of attitude, and that is such an easy spiral to go down, and once you get stuck in that loop, it's pretty hard to get out. My biggest tip is to just make sure that you are taking care of yourself the way you need to, whether that be from eating things that make you feel good, going the extra step with dental hygiene, skincare, pampering yourself, taking extra long showers if that really makes you feel better. Another thing that I've really been getting into on the weekends is putting myself together and kind of like playing dress up for a day. So as you can see, I'm kind of dressed up a little bit more than I would typically be in my videos. I have my makeup done, my hair is done, I got some really killer jewelry on, I got a fit, which only is really on the top half. I'm not gonna show you the bottom half because I put so much energy into the top half of this fit. I was just too lazy to figure out the bottom half. So out of all the things that I just pointed out, like hair, makeup, nails, outfit, one of the things that makes me feel the most put together and is the easiest to do is accessorizing. So obviously some days you don't have time to go out and get a full acrylic set or paint your nails. Other days you might not really be feeling like dressing up because it's just uncomfortable sometimes if you're really going for like an extravagant look. Other days you might not have the time to sit down and do your hair or do your makeup, but with accessories and jewelry, this stuff is so easy. So that actually conveniently brings us right into the sponsor of today's video, which is Ana Luisa. So Ana Luisa is essentially a New York-based jewelry company that is a really great eco-friendly mission. I'm actually wearing 3 of their pieces right now, which I'm going to be talking about in today's video because I'm just so obsessed with them. All right, so this first piece that I have on is called Miche. As you can see, the jade stone that's kind of in the center of the necklace matches the green aesthetic that I kind of went for today. I kind of based my whole outfit around the necklace alone. This necklace has a really beautiful, long and sturdy golden chain. The clarity of the stone is also so amazing. It is so beautiful and so delicate when on. I also have the cutest pair of earrings on. So the earrings that I have in my first hole are called the Duo. These are so cool because they're like a thicker type of hoop with like a double hoop. So there's like one little hoop and then there's another mini hoop hooked onto it at the bottom. These are so adorable. I've been obsessed with these like hoop styled earrings recently, and I knew when I saw it on their website I had to get it. And then the earrings that I have in my seconds are called Vivi. So these are super cute. They're just these little dainty thin hoops that has a twist design on them. I also like that these hoops are like the perfect size. I honestly just feel like they look so cool on, and I feel so put together when I have all this jewelry on. For friends, family, significant others, these are just amazing pieces that will definitely win over your loved ones. They offer insanely fast worldwide shipping, which is really great, obviously, because I know it's the worst feeling when you find a piece that you really love and then you figure out that they don't even ship to your country. As much as I am obsessed with these pieces, one of my favorite things about this company is their eco-friendly mission. This brand is completely and 100% carbon neutral. They also have really fair prices. Their pieces start around $39 and there's no excessive luxury markups. You can definitely tell that you're paying for the quality with this brand because when you have the pieces on, they just look so high quality and beautiful. All of these products have a 365-day warranty, and each individual piece is meticulously crafted from the most noble metals. They also push out limited batches of their products, which ensures really high quality production standards and also helps eliminate excessive waste. list. So Ana Luisa is all over the internet. We have an Instagram page, we have a newsletter that you can sign up for, and a website. So I will have my direct link linked down below where you can find their website and get 15% off your entire order. I just want to say a big thank you to Ana Luisa for partnering up with me to bring you guys this video today. I'm always willing to support an eco-friendly brand that takes true pride and passion in their products, and I've just been so obsessed with wearing these new pieces. I just feel so much more put together. So now that we've addressed a more external way to feel more productive, we're gonna delve into the mental aspect of it too, because this is also very important because everything starts in your mind. So something that I've been doing a lot, which helps me track my moods and feel a lot more validated and clear-minded, is journaling. So as I mentioned earlier in this video, I'm not a huge fan of writing things down on pencil and paper. One of the main issues that I have with this is, one, I'm not good at keeping up with this, and two, my hand cannot write fast enough for how quickly my brain is thinking, but I can type as fast as my brain is thinking. So there are hundreds of diary apps that you guys can find on the App Store, and even something as basic as just like writing in your notes and then locking the note is also very useful. I was doing this for a while, but then I wanted to start daily journaling. At the end of the night, I take about 5 minutes to myself where I sit down and reflect on my day, reflect on my feelings throughout the day, my moods, my productivity, and how I'm feeling. Any concerns, stresses, qualms that I have internally, I'm getting out of my body by writing it down. This once again helps with like mental organization and mental clarity, so I would definitely highly recommend journaling. One thing that I realized over the past year, and something that I want to share with you guys, is don't consider doing nothing as being lazy. This is the farthest thing from the truth, because actually taking time away from being productive and allowing yourself to recharge is actually doing something in itself, because you're recharging your person. Just remember that you're only human and you can't be too harsh on yourself. I've been so hard on myself recently because this past year I've just not felt as productive as I've been in the past, and that's okay. Like, we're going through a pandemic and you need to understand that like that is so emotionally and mentally draining on you, which I didn't realize, and this greatly affected the duration that I could work productively for. So just as a disclaimer before I get into this part of the video, I just want to say that I am not a professional. These are just my personal tips and opinions that I feel help me. These do not apply to everybody, and you know, take it with a grain of salt, okay? My biggest thing with food is everything is okay within moderation, whether that be kale or Reese's peanut butter cups. Technically, overindulging in any type of food, whether that be quote unquote healthy or unhealthy, can be really bad for you. Like, yes, salmon is undoubtedly very healthy, but I don't think eating 5 pounds of it every single day is very good for you. Especially when you're younger and growing up, eating a wide variety of different foods to help your body obtain different types of nutrients is extremely important. Experimenting with foods can be a lot of fun. I personally used to be one of the pickiest eaters ever when I was younger. Like, when I'm telling you I would eat microwave mac and cheese during Thanksgiving dinners because I was that picky, I'm not kidding. Everyone hated me for it. But thankfully, over these past, I'd say like 8 years, I've been really experimenting with food, and thankfully I have a new love for food that I never thought I would have. Another thing that I stand by is do not weigh yourself. I think it's more important to focus on your physical image and how you see yourself in the mirror directly, not your numerical weight. Weighing yourself can get really toxic really quickly, because a prime example of this is you could really be focusing on protein loading and going to the gym and building muscle and still gaining weight, but physically looking better. I feel like this could be really misleading and confusing to you, because you're like, I feel physically better, I'm eating healthier, and I'm working out more, but I'm still gaining weight. You see what I mean? At the end of the day, all I can emphasize is that fueling your body is so important. All right, so finally, to wrap up this video, I just want to tie together the mental and physical aspects of productivity and how they can kind of work together and go hand in hand. So one of the main things that I feel is very important to acknowledge is that mental balance and serenity actually helps contribute to physical health. Like, let's just sit back and think about it for a second. How many times have you been feeling stressed or anxious and felt physically well, like physically thriving? Personally, not many times. This just goes to show that a bad mental state can often reflect on your physical health. Ignoring mental health is never going to do you any good, because as much as you try to suppress these emotions and completely ignore them and just be like, I'm fine, I can just keep pushing along, I'll be completely fine, well, you're lying to yourself, because then you're going to start mentally breaking down and seeing the effects on your physical productivity, and this is probably going to bother you a lot. Being a naturally stubborn and resilient person myself with kind of a big ego, I like to always think that I can solve things on my own and that I always have everything under control. I just want to let you guys know that it is okay to reach out and ask for help, even if that means getting professional help. That is never ever something to ever be ashamed of or embarrassed about, because mental health struggles are a huge thing in the world right now, and it is okay to want to get better and get help. Okay, and now to kind of like end this off on like more of a lighter topic, I know that kind of got a little bit deep right there. This is actually a scientifically proven way to help increase mood and productivity, and it is being active. So my biggest tip to you is find fun ways to exercise. I get it, I'm not a huge fan of like the boring cardio sets, the running, doing the treadmill work. I personally am a gymnast and that's kind of how I stay active, but I understand that like not everybody wants to become a gymnast or wants to do gymnastics, so I'm just gonna list off some other like basic like fun tasks that you could do to help stay active. Jump rope is weirdly a lot of fun. Going to a pool or the beach and swimming a bunch. Setting up fun obstacle courses or circuits. Going on bike rides, hiking, outdoor adventures, and also doing these activities with a friend might also be a really fun way to stay active. Okay, so that was a lot of talking, but I do think that I got all of the main points that I wanted to get across to you guys. I hope you can pull at least one tip from this video that can help increase your productivity from day to day. Before I forget, I also want to say do not forget to go check out Ana Luisa's website where you can find these super cute pieces and more. Just know that everything is directly linked down below. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. You know what to do. I'm not going to say much more. I'd like to encourage you guys to comment down below some productive tips that help you guys so you can just kind of like start like a really good discussion board down there where you guys can like bounce off of each other for ideas. I feel like a teacher when I say that, but I feel like it could really be useful. I just want to say I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. Make sure to stay safe and stay smart, and I'll be sure to see you all next week. Bye guys.